Set. 180. 22. What we got? Check three. Check three. Check three.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 22. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Omaha, remove.
Stafford now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Shift, watch the shift. Shift, shift. 10. Monday. Hey, middle.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
70. Here we go. Zebra. Check it out, Bree. General West. Hey, 54. Hey, Charlie. No. Off.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check it backer. He's checking crap.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
50. Check 26, check 26. Check, crunch. Alert! 51.
Now on 2nd and 16. Stafford is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming, I'm coming. Hey, 50. Mike 51, Mike 51. 59. Hey, let's go, let's calm the crowd. Hey, Alpha. Check 15, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season, the future bright.
Alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 22. Watch the safety creep.
Now a first down throw. Stafford flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Drake shifts by him. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And this one caught by Max Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. Fresno.
These two teams all tied after one.
I'm ready. 51, Mike 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. You don't want to see me. Trump. Watch out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Back to throw. Stafford. It's complete to Jones. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. Middle. Back. Watch 10.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
43 for Mike, boy, 43. Check. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 43.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we took
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Go, defense. Our time. It's our.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 47 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
32. Out. Check. Like 7. 51's the mic. Come off the ball. Hey, 5-0. Check. Good on.
Throwing again. Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Middle.
Here's Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now it's Bird on the return. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 24, Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Mike 51. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end.
After the turnover, here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Stepping up. He'll try and run. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. On 2nd and 1, Murray, throw caught here by Bird. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throw him deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, Red. No better.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. To throw Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 36. Go.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Johnson, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive line.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Shoot. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Record. Check 31, check 31. Alert! Mike 51. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Second and 10, Stafford again. He'll get this one to Galladay. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
Too low, check three. 40 got. Check. Hey, switch gears. Alert!
Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cassius Marsh able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, let's go. Come. Check your hot read. No. Off.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Here's Murray. Buying time and the pressure gets to him again. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here comes Amendola. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
40.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
32. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Stafford. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
21. Alert. Check it backer. Check it backer.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Stay 50, stay 50. And middle. Slant. Watch the slant. 58, boys, 58, Mike. I got 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
50. Check, crunch. Check 59, Mike is... Big 20. Mike is 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Stay 50. Hey, high 7. Hey, check. Hurry. 24.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's it, baby. You go work.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try again with Drake. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man, that's trash.
Throwing again. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back. Watch. Five.
They snap it to Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look for. Preseason behind us. All these games count now.